And I think people should come to the Reese Brothers Mule Sale because you get treated fair and square. And when the mule hits the ring, we'll start the mule for something. And it may not be what you want for it, but then when we get done, you have to say yes or no, because Reese will start them all in here as they come into the ring. And they guarantee our checks to be good. They guarantee our facilities to be in A1 shape here at our new place. And we're really, really proud of this new place here because we worked all these years for the last 25 years to get to where we are here today, and we're very, very proud of it.
And they'll take walking mules and...
We take mules, work mules, horse mules, or mare mules, or walking horses. We take anything that's work mules or saddle mules or riding mules or whatever. We sell them all here. We should bring them. And we'll start them for, like I say, Ruth will start them for something. It may not be what you want when you start them, but when we get done, we'll have the money and we'll do our best to have what you want for you.
And what's so special about the January sale?
Well, the January sale is, I think, is the biggest sale we have because all your people that trying to gather up the big work mules and stuff for the Amish country up in Pennsylvania and all those places, they're needing those types of mules, and they're needed all over the country. It's not only just that part of the country, but they're needed everywhere. If you're going to be a farmer, you need the big January sale because we have the mule sale and the colt sale, I think, at the same time.
And the colts come in on Friday night.
Friday night, they come in on Friday night, then we sell the colts first, and then we'll go on to the work mules, and then the saddle mules that we have in at that time. So.
And they treat you sort of special up here. This is your arena, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they pulled one on me.
They did, really didn't they?
I tell you, they really pulled one on me. I'd have never dreamed it was one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me in the auction profession and the mule industry, I think, and I appreciate it, and I love it here, and I hope to retire from here one of these days. But I'm not ready to retire yet, so.
Well, I think they appreciate you too. Thanks for the interview, okay?
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This is Scotty. He's vet for Reese Brothers. Scotty Howell. He pulls coggins on the animals as they come into the barn. You're allowed to bring your own coggins to the Reese Brothers sales, but if you need to have coggins pulled as you come into the barn, this is the area that takes place in. Also in this area, your animals are numbered and logged in by Miss Vivian Reese. And this is her staff. This is her little area as they first come into the barn. Animals are tagged on their hip and on their head. Working with Jeff O'Dell.
Well, if you get there in front of it, it'll put you right there.
This is sort of like the first welcome center when you come into Reese Brothers. Mules will be decided where they're aged at, what pen they'll go into. These two youngsters will put them in the pen that they go to, so they'll decide where they sell at in the sale. Doesn't take much time to check a mule in at Reese Brothers. These two youngsters are ready to go to the pool. Now you'll see they'll run the next one in. And the process starts again. There's a special person.
I'm Katie. I'm Courtney, and we're from Hickory Farms. Today at the November Reese Brothers sale, we're checking in a couple of our just wing colts. We deal in mostly blonde sorrel colts, and coming up in November, there'll be tons and tons of colts. It's a great market and definitely a great place for us to bring our colts.
Y'all got two colts in the chute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and y'all's January business is usually buy, right?
Yes, ma'am. We usually buy a lot in January because we're so used from all over the country and try to make what we've got. That's normally the main buying time.
Good deal.
These are just a couple of colts that my sister and I raised, and we wanted to try them today.
Oh, okay. And this is them over here in this chute, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. This is all one right here, and the one I just read on. Okay. No, this one.
We got two in the chute. Oh, okay. Vivian checking them in.
Do what?
These are the girls' coats you're checking in, Vivian?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Ashley. Yeah, like L-A-N-N-Y.
They need good money for these because they'll come back and buy in January, Vivian. Can you make that happen?
Not a problem when you got them that look that good.
How long have y'all been doing business with Reese Brothers with your dad? Do you know?
Before I was born.
Since before you were born?
Actually, my grandfather did business with Rufus's dad.
Okay.
And even before that, I think my grandfather did it with Rufus's granddad.
So generations and generations.
Yes, ma'am.
So y'all are at least third generation.
At least.
At least. Good deal. So you know Richard.
Yes.
Okay. And you laugh when you say that. Good deal. All right, girls. We'll see y'all in January. Bye.
Black, white nose mare mule. Gentle, broke the lead, and it's been home.
How long have you been coming to Reese Brothers, Nikki?
I think I missed one since they started.
Good deal.
Down at Dixon.
And how many pair you got up here today?
I've got 12 pairs here.
Okay. Let's see another pair. You do pretty good at these sales?
Always.
What do people look for in a match pair, Nikki?
They want a good head and ear. Everybody likes a loud color.
Uh-huh.
Good white mane. And something that'll get big. Back up. Back up.
Do they like for them to stay matched as they grow?
As they grow, they shoot out. I want them to stay together.
You got another pair in local? This black pair right here. Let's look at them. Here's Mr. L.C. Tabor. He's been a
It does, and there's about 60 head there.
patron of mules for a lifetime. Okay.
You lie in August, there'll be two. Mare mules broke the lead.
People like blondes or blacks better, or does it just depend on the sale you're at?
Just ever got people that want blacks and people that want sorrel. We try to keep a variety of all of them.
How many mules do you have on stock most of the time?
Anywhere from 70 to 80 head.
How long you been in the mule business, Nikki?
I've been in the mule business since 1978.
Occasionally you'll have a riding mule come along too, won't you?
I sure do.
Jack's?
Reese brothers riding in the back.
Oh, did you? Good deal. Now, the sale that we're getting ready for is the January sale. How many colts you gonna supply us?
We'll be a little short on colts this time.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to come up with a number, but we'll have sources.
Close to 20 maybe, in the 20 range? Should have. And you're usually one of the top contenders when the colts roll in up here.
We like to find them.
Well, the numbers usually show you are.
Right.
Well, I thank you very much, and we'll be talking to you, Nikki. Good luck on the sale.
Mare mules. Oh my. The mouths are straight as far as I know. They're all right and every way that be like Steve tells you, boys. Hey, he just got it. He's going. After about 5 years, son, you get used to it. Well, I don't know if we ain't used to it. All right, look here, Lamont. Here is a pair. Outstanding. We're going to change the color on you, boys. Hey, look like your two hands standing right there. Mare mules, Steve. Mare mules. Mare mules. And a pretty pair of gals they are. I don't know. They ought to be worth about 10 grand. Well, I just got a test in the market. Somebody might want to jump in about 7,500. 6,000, 62 and a half. 6,000, 2 and a half. What is it about $2, 2 and a half, $2, 2 and a half, $2, 2 and a half, $6,000, 2 and a half. 62 and a half. 6,000, 2 and a half. What is it about $2 and a half, $6,000, 2 and a half. 6,000, 2 and a half, $2 and a half. 6,000 now, 2 and a half, $2 and a half, $6,000, 2 and a half. 6,000, $6,100.
Yes.
Now 2. Now 3. Well, they gave it about 3. I'll take it about 3. 3. Gave it about 3. 4. I'll 3. 4. Gave it about 3. I'll take it about 4. 65. 66. Y'all don't think. Y'all think it's 65. 65 now. 7. What is it about 6? 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 67. $6,800. What is it about 8? What is it about 8? Down high. Down. Hit it down by the 1 9. Hit it down. Now $7,000. 7,000. We're down by the $7,000. We're down $7,100. $7,074. Even the 1 7 half of the 171, 71, 71, 72. What is even the 1 2 71, 72, even the 1 2 71, 72, $7,200. 71 2 71, 72 3. What is even the 1 3 3 70, even the 1 70, even the 1 73, even the 1 3 3 4. We're 3 4 4. Even the 1 3 4. 73 74. Even the 1 even the 4 even the 74 4. Even the 1 74. Best pair I think been in here in the sorrel mules tonight.
What do you got?
I got 73. You don't get 75?
I won't give 75. Let's keep this.
Thank you. 77 and a half. 75 and a 1 7 and a half. 75 now. 7 half and a 1 8 and a 75 and a 1 7 and a half and a 1 7 and a half. $8,000. 8,000. 8,000. 77 and a half and a baby. You're out. You gotta give 8,000.
Take me with a fork.
Oh, it stuck you with a fork. You're not done yet. Come on. 77 and a half and a 8,000. Oh, 77 and a half and a baby. Oh, $8,000. 7 and a half and a baby. 77 and a half and $8,000. 77 and a half and a 8,000. Oh, 77 and a half and a $7,800 then. 77 and a half and a 8. Wave do. What a half and a 8. Hey, LC, wake him up, man. Go to sleep. You want to have a 77 and a half and a 78 and a 8. 8 and a 8. 77 and a half and a 77 and a half. You ought to give me here. 7,800. One time, you ought to give 8. Absolutely, Reverend. Did he work up to good pair of mules and plowed with them and all, you see. They'll work. If you don't want to work, don't put the harness on them. Then he plowed with them and everything. The pair of mules, horse mules. Horse mules, they're the kind. You bet got a head near on them like a pair of mules. That's what I was going to ask you. Skin and blips up pair. You bet. Oh, my. Hey, look like you're two hands, folks. Look up here the money. Why, but if you the money, even if you the money, even not a even if you look up here, look up here the money. 68. Oh, excuse me, I was going to ask you 68. 58. $6,000. 58, $6,000. Oh, 58, 59, here for the money, here for the 58, 59, for the 58, 59, for the $6,000. Rule 9 now, $6,000, here for the $6,000. 59 now, here for the 59, for the money, here for the money, here for the maybe $6,000. 59, $6,000. He's in, get down for the $1,000, here for he's in, get down for the $6,000. 59, $6,000. Both of them will tell you one thing. We've called a lot of bids over a lot of mules here tonight, and the years that we've been here. But all just 6,000, 6,100, 62. That's right. Your bet. Man's out. Your man's out. Three, 64, 65, 66. Only one more 100. 67. 7,000. Knock him out with a big rock. $7,000. What's that? Is that standing here today? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are you ever going to find a pair like that? In this day and time. They don't raise them no more. I got 6,800 and I want to take 7,000 for you. But don't need the money. 7,000? Oh, 6, 9, now 7,000. Now 7,000. Over 9, 7,000. 16 times 7,000, 7,000. You want 69, 7,000, 16 times now, 71, 7, 7, 7, 9, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, and have you want them? $6,900. You want to sell it? Wait, what's your man saying? Right here, $6,900. Good pair of sound coats, boys. About to be straightened off. 41 and 40, 40, 41. Good pair. Look at head here, don't even go by. Value, look at here the money. They will get big, but look at here the money, they will give here. 32 and a half. 3,000, 32 and a half, 3 down to 31. 3 down to now, 31, and even to be down to 31, and even to 31, and even to 31. They're going to get bid. 3,000, $3,100. I got 331. Even to 3 down to 31, and even to 3 down to now, 31, and even to $3,100. 3,031. 331, even to 3 down to 31, and even to 31. 3 grand, 31. You want to get 31 here? 331, even to 3 down to now, 31, and even to that, and even to here. Look at the condition on them already, guys. 3,000, $3,100. We'll do even about 31, 3 down, 31, and even about 3 down, 31, and even about 31, and 3 down, 3,100. 3,031. Even about 3 down, 31, and even about 3 down, 31. 3,31, and even about 3 down, 31, even about 31. If you're looking for a big pair of stout coats, we'll hear they are. Mule. $3,100. 3,000. You want to get 31 here? If you have about 31, and even about 3 down, 31. Yes or no? 3 down, 31, and even about 31, and even about 31, and even about 31. 3 grand, $3,100. 3,000, 31. With 331, even about 3 down, 31, and even about 3 down, yes or no? 3 down, 31, and even about 3 down, 31, and even about 3 down, 31, and even about 31. 3 grand, 31, you want 31, and even about 31. Let them out. 3 down, 31, even about 3 down, 31, and even about 3 down, 31, and even about 3 down. $3,000. Yeah, man.